Whether sleeping on your living room sofa or crossing the African savanna, these animals are built from a nearly identical set of biological instructions. The story began roughly 25 million years ago. While the ancestors of wolves and wild dogs were evolving into endurance runners designed to exhaust their prey, the feline lineage took a different path. They specialized in minimizing the gap between the hunter and the target. By sacrificing stamina for explosive speed and precision, cats developed the ability to secure a kill before the prey even has a chance to react. Over millions of years, changing climates produced roughly 40 distinct species. Yet from the massive Siberian tiger in the subarctic to the small house cat in the suburbs, the core anatomy has remained virtually unchanged. This stable lineage shows that the feline blueprint reached a peak of predatory optimization early in its history, creating a design that has required very little adjustment to remain successful for millions of years. To understand this success, we have to look at the physical mechanics of the cat. Every limb and sense is tuned specifically for the ambush. This skeleton is built for silent power. It features forward-facing eyes for pinpoint depth perception, retractable claws that remain razor-sharp by staying off the ground, and a spine so flexible it acts like a high-tension spring. These traits allow the cat to close the final distance without being detected. By the time they launch their attack, they are close enough that the physical limitations of their prey make evasion extremely difficult. Beyond their physical anatomy, their cognitive behavior is tuned for independent survival. While social predators rely on group coordination, a cat must rely on its own environmental awareness and strategic thinking to solve problems. This solitary lifestyle means a cat has no pack to share the burden of a failed hunt. Every movement is a calculated investment of energy, where the calories spent must always be lower than the calories they stand to gain. To protect that energy budget, cats have developed remarkable impulse control. They can wait for hours in total stillness, observing a target without acting until the probability of success is at its highest. Their lethality is the result of this psychological discipline. They survive not just through physical weapons, but through a total mastery of patience and risk assessment. On a larger scale, these individual hunting traits make cats essential to the stability of the world's biomes. They act as top-down regulators, preventing any single species from overrunning the environment. In the African savanna, lion prides manage the populations of large herbivores. By removing the sick and the weak, they ensure the herds remain healthy and the grasslands aren't decimated by overgrazing. In the dense forests of Asia, the tiger acts as an umbrella species. Their need for vast, intact territories means that when we protect a single tiger's habitat, we are effectively sheltering thousands of other organisms within that same ecosystem. Even in the most fragile environments, like the high mountains of Asia, snow leopards protect the limited vegetation by keeping the numbers of mountain sheep and goats in check. Roughly 9,000 years ago, this adaptable design integrated into human civilization. Humans gained a highly efficient form of rodent control to protect their food supplies, while cats gained a reliable source of shelter. But unlike other domestic animals, cats never lost their wild instincts. A house cat today retains the same psychology and hunting behaviors as its ancestors in the wild. Whether they are guarding a mountain range or a modern home, the feline design remains effective because it never deviated from its original evolutionary blueprint. That blueprint is now being tested by a modern crisis. Because cats require expansive territories to hunt, they are among the first to suffer from habitat fragmentation and rapid human development. When an apex predator is removed from an environment, it triggers what scientists call a trophic cascade, a chain reaction that can cause an entire ecosystem to collapse. Without cats, herbivore populations explode, creating a massive food chain imbalance. These unchecked populations quickly strip the landscape of vegetation. As plants disappear and soil erodes, habitat for countless species vanishes, ultimately destroying the region's biodiversity. Global conservation efforts, from wildlife corridors to protected reserves, are focused on preventing this collapse. These programs aren't just about saving an animal. They are about maintaining the biological balance of the planet. The history of the Felidae shows that some of the most effective forces in nature are the ones that move unseen. Power doesn't always have to be loud to be essential. As long as we protect their habitats, the descendants of this ancient, silent lineage will continue their work, maintaining the balance of the natural world.